Hey guys, just want to do a quick video for the new guys getting into the hobby, how to trim your aircrafts. When I first got into this hobby, I had no clue what it even meant. So I'll show you how to do this. Really easy actually. Okay, so you got your heli like this. And then so you give your heli some throttle. You get her going like that. She'll pop up like that, and all of a sudden it starts doing this on its own. You're not pushing the sticks, it's just floating over like that, okay? Now what you want to do, that's going to be your aileron right here, and these are your trim buttons right there, 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 and there. So it's going this way on its own, so you want to compensate it to the opposite way, right? And so this is your trim button, so you're going to hit it the opposite way, that way, okay? Just hit it once and see what happens. See if it fixes it a bit. If it doesn't, you just hit it again. Okay, just hit it a couple times. You don't want to sit there and really trim it really quick, because it's not going to work very well. Just hit it once, do it slowly, and then it should eventually, it will stop and it will actually just stay in a hover. It might move around in a circle, something like that, and that's okay as long as it's not going on its own or turning like this. But that's the other thing. You get it up there and it's the rudder starts just turning around in a circle. So here's your rudder control, right? So it's going this way on its own. So here's your rudder trim. You're gonna want to go the opposite way, right? Just to compensate it. You're telling it it's doing this, doing that. You just want to trim it so it's going the opposite way. So you're just counteracting it basically. And that's really it. And same with your planes here. Let me just grab one, guys. Same with your plane here, guys. If you say you get this thing up, okay? You rip it up like this, and all of a sudden it does this, and you're not telling it to do that, right? Same thing. That's going to be your ailerons again, right? And so it's going this way. So here's your trim. You want to go the opposite way. Just hit her a couple times, and then it should start to flatten out and doing what you're telling it to do, not floating away. And same thing, say your elevator here. Say you bring this thing up, guys. You go, and then it just nosedive. It starts to nosedive on its own. If it's nosediving hard, you might want to check your center of gravity, where your battery placement. But if it's just coming down a bit, it just needs to be trimmed out a bit. So that's your elevator. So it's going up. So you want to, here's your elevator trim. You want to go down. And you go down, and say it's doing this, it's going to slowly it'll start to flatten out on you, and then it should fly great. The other thing that I kind of have a problem with is, when I started out, I was on the forums and people were saying step 1 you need to trim your elevator first, step 2 is your ailerons, and then your rudder is step 3. You got to do in that order. That's just a bunch of nonsense, guys. What you want to do is, say you bring this up, right? Whatever way it's going the fastest or the worst, I guess you could call it. Say you get it up there and it's doing this, okay, like bad. You're not going to want to trim your elevator first. You're going to want to trim your ailerons. Or same thing. You say you get up and start in the nosedive, and let's say if they said step 1 is to trim your ailerons. I don't think so. Try and trim your ailerons while you're trying to nosedive. You want to do your elevator first. Whatever way it's at a trim, that's what you need to fix first. So you get up there, it's doing this, fix the elevator first. It's doing this, fix your ailerons first. Or if it's twisting like this, fix your rudder first. It's simple. It's pretty much common sense. There's not really any rules of a way to trim it, even though some people say there is. Anyway, hope this helps somebody out there. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.